Number 3, Purdue can run the table in the Big Ten.
Win every game?
Purdue can run the table in the Big Ten. Yeah, no, they can win the Big Ten.
Oh, absolutely win the Big Ten. I thought you were saying that we could win every game.
The Big Ten. They will win the Big Ten. I'll rephrase it.
I have too much respect for the venues of the Big Ten Conference.
Same here.
They'll definitely walk into some hornets' nest. But no, I think right now that's yes, they are far and away the best team, the most complete team in the Big Ten Conference. They're one of the most complete teams in college basketball. I think Purdue, the depth they have, you can throw 11 guys out there and feel good about all 11 that are playing. I thought the Villanova game, you've got 2 bigs who are all-American caliber players. You've got Jaden Ivey, who's a lottery pick. You've got shot makers in Stefanovic and Isaiah Thompson. I think Caleb First is as a freshman, phenomenal. Mason Gillis comes back from his suspension. They just have so many pieces that can hurt you. They've got experience. They've got a great coach. I would be shocked if Purdue did not win the Big Ten, having seen other Big Ten teams play and just knowing that they have so much experience coming back to Purdue.
Yeah, I would also be shocked. Look, I think when you've seen the rest of the Big Ten around Purdue, you said it well, Robbie, with a lot of these teams, a lot of this team for Purdue, right? They're complete in every way. They've got everything you need to win. They've got the bigs, they've got the elite point guard, they've got the shooting. I mean, they've got everything you need. No one else in this league looks like a top 10 team right now, right? Michigan has its work cut out for them. I think Michigan will get a lot better as the season goes on. I think they got to get Devontae Jones to buy in the same way that Mike Smith did last year and really share the ball. I think the adjustment for him coming from Coastal Carolina has been a little bit more challenging. I think as Houston gets more comfortable, as they get Diabate into the rotation, I think he's going to be the starting 4-man by the end of the year and be really impactful in that role. I think Michigan's the highest upside team outside of Purdue in this group. But look, I mean, they've really struggled. Ohio State has, played a little bit better lately, but certainly had its struggles early on and lacks that high-level shot making at the top. I think, obviously Michigan State and Wisconsin had really good feast weeks, but those teams would be overwhelmed talent-wise against Purdue. I mean, I watched all 3 Wisconsin games this past week. Wisconsin's a very good basketball team. They're ahead of schedule from where I expected they would be. Their guards really, really get into you defensively, and Davis can really score. That team would look overwhelmed and overmatched against Purdue right now because Purdue just has that level of top-end talent. And I think it's a top-end talent we really haven't seen, in the Matt Painter era. So look, I think this group is special. They're the clear number 1 in the Big Ten right now.
Robbie, this is the best team Matt Painter's had, fact or fiction?
Fact. I think that just the depth and the size would give the team that I played on prob. I love the team that I was on. I think our starting 5 was phenomenal. But when we went to the bench, it wasn't like when they go to the bench now, especially I think in the front court. Juwan Johnson would be getting thrown up against some huge bodies, and that would have probably been a problem for us. Because when we saw that, I think Hasheem Thabeet, we had real problems, and they basically have a guy like Hasheem Thabeet. Maybe not the rim protector that he was, but the size is almost the same. I think that this is Coach Painter's best team. Yes.
They have the traits of a great Purdue team. The lottery power of Jaden Ivey turns them into another gear. And when you also have the best offensive front court duo in college basketball, the willingness of Travion Williams to understand that it takes some sacrifice, and the play of Zach Edey, it's so unique, a unicorn of sorts. You have a bucket in Stefanovic. What he did last weekend for the Boilers was nothing short of outstanding. I mean, he's a catch and shoot artist. That win over Carolina, he was just big time and again hitting in your eye hole threes. This Purdue team is the best in the Big Ten. Man, oh man, they might very well. I keep saying it. I'm going to say it again. This is the year of the Boiler. This right here is the
We've
year.
heard that shit before. Don't say something catastrophic always has happened. I do agree that they have the talent to be that.
Keep telling Goodman to like pick Gonzaga or hang on with like, keep hanging with UCLA or just go all. Let's have him go all in on Duke. All in on Duke. He can't come over to Mackey. He can't. He's not allowed over there. We don't need that juju. Come on. This is the year of the boiler, Hummel.
I think you may be right. We'll see. But it's all about luck. It's all about health, and it's a long season. But they do look phenomenal.